actually agreed to come do a presentation on what we're calling Get Stuff Done.
Cool.
So he is actually he's actually in real clothes today.
Yeah. Yeah, this is.
So he's all dressed
Yep.
up today.
All dressed up. This is dressing up.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
To clarify, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. As opposed to his fitness clothes,
Yep.
which I usually see.
Thanks, Jim.
But Adam not only really is great at fitness and fitness goals, but really life goals in general. He's recently started his own business this year and been very successful at achieving his own goals and being very strategic about that. So he has come to talk to us about getting stuff done and how we can do better at that. So welcome, Adam.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me. Wow, already get the round of applause. Hopefully it's the same at the end. Hopefully you do that. So, as Carrie said, my name is Adam Clark. I am the owner of Adam Clark Fitness, owner, head trainer, pretty much, one-man show. So I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to listen to me talk. I will make it worthwhile. Okay, you will get some sort of actionable step out of this. Does that sound like a plan? Cool. And thank you, Carrie, for allowing me to speak. So today we're talking about getting stuff done. Who here feels like they don't get enough done in the day? Okay. All right. You probably want to be more productive, right? Obviously. So you're in the right spot, because I'm going to show you the exact system that I use to get stuff done and kind of go over the last 12 months of what I've been able to accomplish, and then you're going to take these steps, put it in your everyday life, and hit the ground running. Does that sound like a plan? Yeah. Hi. All right, so a few questions. We're going to play a little game. What would you rather have? Okay? A penny or a pile of cash? Pile of cash. It's pretty simple, right? Okay? It's a blank piece of paper or a book?
A book.
Book. A piece of land or a piece of land with a nice, beautiful home on it?
Piece of land with a nice beautiful home.
Yeah. A business space that smells, has no vision, or a nice gym with vision, smells good. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I was thinking the other room, put make an entertainment room.
What? That is an entertainment room right there.
No, you say so. Is there a TV in there?
There is not, but we can work on that. We can work on it. So that's me just plugging my own business. But guys, this is an example of the compound effect, and none of this happened overnight. So the large sum of cash that didn't accumulate overnight. Okay, the house was not built overnight. Okay, this gym was not built overnight. All right, so the book was not written overnight. So the compound effect, this is something that you can put into your everyday life. Okay, it's very important. And how this happened, how this gym occurred, how you got that large sum of cash, was you put in the work every single day. Okay, because that's what it's all about. Nothing happens overnight. I want you to get that in your head. Okay? The compound effect, it can really change your life. Okay? It can change your life. You can be more productive, more efficient. You can be happier, healthier. Okay? Because that's ultimately what we want, right? Who's going to say no to being happier, healthier, more productive? Right? That's what we want. We want success. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The agenda today, who am I? And we'll keep that quick. Okay? We'll keep that quick. The SMF method. Okay? This method is going to allow you to take some actionable steps starting today. Starting today, the SMF method. Okay? 1%. Why you need to focus more on 1% as opposed to the 100%. And why that's a big difference maker. Okay? Obstacles. We all face obstacles, right? We face challenges every single day. And we're facing them right now. I'm gonna show you how to overcome them, okay? And then no more excuses, okay? We gotta stop making excuses. No one wants to hear them.
Bam.
No one wants to hear them, so sorry to burst
What
your
if it's
bubble there.
legit?
What's that?
What if it's legit?
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
I like it, I think.
So, what do you think? Well, give me a little time. Give me a little time.
I'm joking.
So, who is Adam Clark? Well, that's me. I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, I'm a business owner. I love training people, I love helping people, and I love doing these talks, right? I love this profession. Outside of this is me. So 5 pictures that describe me best. On Sundays I watch the Patriots. Okay, everyone else Patriots fans?
Sorry.
Is there a Cowboys fan somewhere?
Yankees.
Yankee.
Yankees.
Cowboys fan, yeah. So my drink of choice, 8-ounce Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Yeah, that's my drink of choice. If the game's going a little crazy, then sometimes I'll have 2. The second one in, that's my fiance. I never pose in a onesie. That was just a one-time thing that'll never happen again. Don't judge me. One. Onesie in a onesie. You're clever. You're clever. She's a teacher and a coach. No kids, 2 cats. Okay?
Right.
Lenny on the left, Sheldon on the right. Yes, they are named after Big Bang Theory characters.
Oh, right.
No judgment, right? Or good judgment. Good judgment.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, they are. They're indoor cats. They're brothers.
Sometimes they're better than humans.
Yeah, they can be. Pets are great. Guys, that photo right there of the lake, that's the reason why winters are tolerable. Yeah, that's camp. Alright, winters are harsh here. We spend a lot of time at camp in the summer on Phillips Lake. Then the last one, that's a book. I love reading. If you don't love reading, you need to learn to love reading, because if you're not reading, you're not learning. Okay? It's the cheapest way to learn. Cheapest way to learn. Okay, there's a lot of books out there.
They're an audible form too.
There's an Audible form too if you want to listen to it. So that's great. I like to listen to books as well, podcasts. So great point. Oh yeah, this is, I guess, an extra one. So I love pizza. I'm human. I'm a trainer, but I do love Sunday pizza nights. And we got engaged in December, and that was the first photo that Sarah took and posted, and kind of fits us perfectly. Described it perfectly. So, guys, it'd be weird if I was presenting on a topic that I wasn't passionate about. You guys probably wouldn't get much out of it. I pride myself on getting stuff done. Carrie knows that I can get a lot done. I know she can get a lot done too. And she wouldn't bring me in unless she really cared about you guys and wanted to help you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the last 12 months of what I've accomplished. This isn't to brag at all, because I've gotten a lot done, but it's to show you that you can do it. Okay? You can do it. You just have to believe it. So the last 12 months. Number 3. So I worked my other job at another gym, full-time job up until 3 weeks before. So I was basically juggling 2 things. Okay? And full-time, I think is that 40 hours full-time? It wasn't 40 hours. It was 45, 50, 60. So I was doing that up until 3 weeks before. 4. I averaged 4 workouts per week on my own. Okay? 'Cause you got to take care of yourself. You got to put health as a top priority. I'm not talking 2-hour workouts, but I'm doing something 4 times per week for at least a half hour, being active. Okay. 5. So like I said, I do everything. I do the marketing, I do the billing, I do the training. So I post 5 times per week on social media on my business page. It's a lot of work. Okay, but I do it. I average about 45 training sessions per week. Okay, 45 training sessions per week. Most are 50 minutes, some are 30. Okay. Current clients, I have 67 current clients. And that doesn't include a couple of corporate wellness programs that I've been working on with Penobscot County, with Camden National Bank. some of these talks, right? 1,000, I've renovated 1,000 square foot space for the gym. That's how big my gym is. 8,000 square feet renovated.
You're passionate, I like that.
Yeah, thank you. And I got a little long-term project I'm working on right now, working on writing a book. Okay, so I got about 12,000 words written. It's a work in progress. It's got a ways to go, but this is one of the projects that I have, and I'm looking forward to getting it done. Okay? So 12,000 words. So how did get it done? How did I do it? Okay, what do these companies have in common? I'm sure you've heard of them. American Airlines, McDonald's, Netflix, Starbucks, Walmart. Yeah, absolutely. They're big.
They all started with one person.
They had a vision, right?
Clown having a vision of being.
That's all very true, okay? One other thing they have in common, guys, is they have systems, okay? They have systems. So that's the S in the SMF method, systems. Okay, so what is a system? It's a set of detailed methods, procedures, and routines created to carry out a specific activity, perform a duty, or solve a problem. Okay? Systems are how we operate. These businesses would not be where they're at if they didn't have good systems. This place wouldn't exist if you didn't have systems. Right? The way we operate our daily lives, we have systems. Okay? We need to get better at them. We need to get better at them. Without systems, it's chaos. Okay? If you have no routine, then things are just kind of, you're flying by the seat of your pants. Doesn't go very well, does it? Right? When you have structure, things work better. Right? I don't know anyone who says otherwise. Point me to the person, and I'll debate them. And without systems, you surely don't get stuff done. Okay? Because ultimately, that's what I'm here. I'm here to show you how to get stuff done, and you need systems. So, how are your systems in your day-to-day life? Okay, these are just some examples. So, you have a morning routine. Okay, everyone has a morning routine. You wake up at a certain time. You press the button on the coffee maker at a certain time. You shower at a certain time. That's a system, right? And if that system gets thrown off, then sometimes your whole day gets thrown off a little bit. Okay? How about cleaning the house? There's probably a specific way you clean the house, clean your place, right? Certain way you do things.
I have a boyfriend that does that.
Yeah, there you go.
I do my own.
Good.
System.
Right, it's a system. Absolutely. He is your system. Right? There's a system to feeding the cats. Yeah, you do it at a certain time. You scoop their box. Right?
It's hard to do that, it's hard to scoop up their box if they're sitting there watching you.
Very true. Very true. Then they'll jump in right after.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Grocery shopping. There's probably a certain way you go through the grocery store. You make a list. You go through. There's a certain way finances that you budget. You do certain things. Okay? That's a system. When it's broken, things get out of control.
Amen.
Yeah. So, how can you guys think of ways you can get better at any of these? Any of your personal systems, whether it's your morning routine, whether it's your nighttime routine? Is there anything that comes to mind that you can do better? Finances, what can you do better?
Well, stop being impulsive
Okay?
and just, I don't know, stop being impulsive and just live in the moment instead of just spending money, because I have a problem with saving money.
Yeah?
They say save money for a situation,
Mm.
like I love to go to New York or Disney World.
Well, who doesn't?
Save money, but you have to wait to
Yeah.
do that, and
Yeah.
I'm very impatient. I don't know why people say I am, but.
Yeah.
But, you know, so I like to, I don't wanna say pacify myself, I like to make myself happy for the moment.
Yep. Yep. So it seems like you just need to budget a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah.
Budget a little bit better. I think we can all do that. Yeah.
The grocery shopping one.
Yep.
I eat before I go grocery shopping, and I don't go down the center aisles.
There you go.
I just go around outside edge, cause that's where all the
That's
healthy
smart.
stuff is.
That's smart. Good work. That's smart. You guys should.
For making grocery list.
Yeah. What's your name?
Right.
April. You guys should do exactly what April does.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, that's good. Good work. So that's a great system. That is not broken. Keep doing that. Keep doing that.
And I don't, I'm not drinking on soda.
Yeah, good. Good.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have a list? Yeah, there you go. You stick to the list? Good, good. So the things that I can think of, guys, so nighttime routine. Maybe it's ditch electronics at least an hour before bed. Okay? Maybe it's exercise. I need to exercise 4 times per week. Then I need to put it in my calendar. Something as simple as that. Okay? I need you to think of yourself like a business, like a Walmart, like a Starbucks. Okay? I know that's weird to think about, but think of it in terms of they have great systems. Okay? You need great systems in your own life. So business systems, I'm sure here, if you work here, there's a certain way you do things. And there's a certain way this place operates. And if things go a little crazy, it's probably because there's a broken system along the way. Okay? I know I beat the whole system thing, but it makes a huge, huge difference. Okay? So if you have good systems in your life, okay, then you will achieve results, big results. Okay? Good systems make you more effective and efficient, which is going to allow you to get more stuff done. Okay? So systems, it's important. Next is mindset. This is a big one, and maybe you should have even gone first. Okay? Because if you don't have a good mindset, believe in yourself, okay, believe in the work that you do, then systems aren't really going to solve that. Okay? So you got to get your mind right. What does that mean? It means get in the right frame of mind. It means control what's in between your ears. Okay? So how do we do that? How do we do that? Does anyone have any mindset tricks that they can think of to get them in the right frame of mind?
Well, I feel sometimes, for me, it's other people's encouraging and advice
Yeah.
and stuff, but also, I don't know if everybody does this, but some kind of therapy.
Yeah.
Some kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Have an end goal and stick to it.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Listen to how you speak to yourself.
Okay. Good. 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 Yep.
More positive.
That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Be more positive.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Believe in yourself. So, those are all great answers. And to get your mind right, you need to be around positive people. And as anyone, if you're around negative people, they usually bring you down.
I never realized that until.
Yeah.
Amen.
You know.
They bring you down. Yeah, they suck the energy right out of the room.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those people, and I don't think you are because you're here, okay? But if you are one of those people, you can change. You can change. You can flip it around. No one wants to be around energy suckers. Right? It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's not fun at all. So this quote right here, you are confined only by the walls you build yourself. And we put up our own walls.
Yep.
No one else really puts up walls around us. We put up our own walls in our head. Does anyone have self-doubt? Doubt
No.
yourself? Yeah, that's normal.
No.
Yeah, that's normal. I do from time to time. You compare yourself to others. Am I doing this right? Should I be doing it this way?
I think every big business person out there that, you know, I mean, who knows, maybe Trump doubts himself, who knows? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
We won't go there, I know,
Right.
sorry.
Yeah, that's.
I think, so self-doubt is normal, but we need to limit our self-doubt, because if we let self-doubt take over, then that's just gonna control our mind, it's gonna control our actions, and we're not gonna get anything done. You're gonna be stuck in this depressed mood, and we don't want that. I want you to be positive. So, anytime you say you're not good enough, or you think that you're not good enough, I want you to say out loud, I am good enough. Okay? Get that? What are you gonna, when you think you're not good enough, what are you gonna say?
I am good.
I am good enough. Okay? Say that 3 times fast. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. You don't have to.
Just say I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Enough. So guys, you're always a work in progress. There's never a finished product. Because the moment you're a finished product, that's the moment you stop learning. Okay, that's the moment and the moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. Okay, because you need to grow. How do you think Walmart got as big as they were? Okay, they didn't stop learning, they didn't stop innovating, they didn't stop growing. Because the moment they stop learning and are stagnant, guess what's going to happen? Someone's going to pass them. Someone's going to pass them. Someone's going to pass them. So, here's a question for you. What does your life look like in 5 years? Okay, just let this marinate a little bit. You don't have to answer it right now. I want you to think about it. What do you want to accomplish in life? Okay, where do you want to be in 5 years? What kind of situation do you want to be in? What kind of job do you want to be in? Okay, it's good to dream. It's good to have big goals. Okay, so I want you to think about that, and we can go around at the end and talk about it a little bit. Okay, this is a great quote. Have goals that are beyond your comfort zone. In order to become something you've never become, you need to become someone you've never been. You gotta take risks, okay? Don't be average, be more than average. You guys aren't average people, you're more than average people. You all have the potential, you can get there. Okay, you gotta take risks. You gotta challenge yourself. And you guys can do it. So now that we have the S&M, wow. All right. The F. The F. All right. Well, we have much. So let's move on to the F. Okay, it's part of the SMF method. I guess I should have switched that around. Who feels overwhelmed, wiped out? Okay, feel like you're not getting anything done. Yeah, all the time. All the time. Yeah. Well, F is all about focus. F is all about focus. Okay, you gotta have focus. Okay, if you're not focused, you're not gonna get stuff done. You can have systems. Okay, you can have a good mindset, but if you can't focus on anything, you're going all over the place, then you ain't gonna get anything done. Alright? So, you gotta prioritize and learn to manage your time. So I have a little chart right here, okay? A little quadrant. And this is an exercise, you don't have to do it right now, you can do it on your own time. This is always a fun one to do. It's called the time management matrix. And basically it breaks it into 4 quadrants. Quadrant number 1 is important tasks, important and urgent tasks. Okay? Quadrant number 2, important but not urgent. Quadrant number 3, not important, urgent tasks. And quadrant number 4 is not important, not urgent tasks. Okay? So we spend a lot of our time in quadrants 3 and 4. And these are the time suckers. It's answering the emails. It's wasting time on social media. Okay? It's being interrupted all the time. We don't want that. Okay? Most of our day is quadrant 1. Okay? Doing your work. Doing your everyday work. Where we struggle the most though is quadrant 2. You need to spend more time on those not urgent, important tasks. That's long-term planning. Okay, that's working on the bigger picture. And not just the day-to-day tasks. Okay? So quadrant 2. So when you get a chance, doesn't have to be right now, just kind of go over that. Okay? Write in, your day-to-day life. And then from there you can kind of see where you can get better. So that's a lot of stuff. Does anyone have questions right now? Is there anything that's you have questions about?
What if you have something in your life that you feel
Huh?
is important, but others around you don't.
Whose goal?
Is there a specific, I mean, you don't have to get personal, but is there anything you can give me more information on, or is it?
Well, in general, I
In
mean,
general?
you know, I mean, some people, they have a goal and, or a, I don't know, I wanna say a dream,
Yeah,
but some people, you know, sometimes feel like, you know,
you need to be around, you need to find people that support your goals, okay?
All right,
I know that- I know that, obviously, not everyone's gonna, you know, be 100% in on you, but you need to surround yourself with people that are very supportive of your goals and positive, and I think you got a group right here, very supportive. And if you're around those types of people, then that's gonna push you going forward, so.
I guess the most important thing is for you to feel it's.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, it's nice to have support on the outside, but
Oh,
really,
yes,
it
yes.
starts with you.
Right.
It starts with you.
Hang out with people who don't support my goals.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
yeah, and sometimes that's a
I'm
tough
learning that.
decision. Like, you can lose friends over that, but a friend that doesn't support you, like, they're not really a friend, are they? Right.
Sometimes when they support.
Family members? Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one because, you know, I would just say, have an upfront conversation with them. You know, hey, this is what I'm doing. I appreciate your support. Even if you're not on board, just at least respect me. Okay, don't undermine me. Things like that. And if they do, then might be, you know, maybe stray away from them a little bit. I know that's hard with family.
Not really.
No, yeah, well, it can be for some.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
For some people.
can be for some. So, good questions, good questions. So, we know the SMF method, okay? We know how to take some steps from that. Right here, 1% better every day. That's a motto we use, a mantra we use at the gym all the time, okay? 1% better. It's about taking one step at a time. It's like that compound effect I talked about earlier, okay? One step at a time. To get that big sum of money, penny after penny, okay? To write that book, word after word, okay? To build that house, you know, brick after brick. It's a brick house. Yeah. And to create that gym little by little. It didn't happen overnight. 1% better. So this is how we need to frame our minds. Okay? There is no short-term fix. Okay? There's no such thing. If you want to accomplish a goal, you have to buy in for the long term. Buy in for the long term. Okay? Focus on getting 1% better. Okay? So, here's a question. If I told you to walk 36 miles, what would you tell me?
Maybe half, or some miles.
It's a lot of miles.
Start
though.
slowly.
Yeah, 36 miles is a lot. But if I told you to just go walk 36 miles, you'd be like, what? Yeah, I'm not doing that. But what if you took 200 extra steps per day for the whole year? 200 steps is not very much.
No.
Okay? But if you did that every single day, guess what that equals? 36 miles. Okay? What if I told you to read a book tonight? Read a whole book. What would you tell me? Kind of hard to do. It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
What if I told you to read 10 pages? Okay? And did that over 30 days? That's 300 pages. 10 pages is manageable. Okay? What if I told you to put together, say, if you're an employee here, what if I told you to put together a training packet, an employee orientation day, for 8-hour training day? Right now. I need it done in the next 3 hours. It
You've
doesn't
probably
work.
had that problem sometime, haven't you?
Right? That wouldn't work. But what if I said we work on one thing for the next 30 days? I bet we'd get it done. I bet we'd get it done. So, that's 1% better every day. That's the compound effect. It can also work negatively. Imagine if you had one beer every single night for 365 days. Okay? That's over 40,000 calories. Right? And what about one scoop of ice cream every single night? Same thing. Over 40,000 calories. So it adds up. You can use the compound effect to work in your life for you, or you can let it negatively affect you. So I'm willing to bet that you guys want it to work for you. So obstacles. Here's a big thing right here. We all face obstacles. Okay? I get a lot of stuff done, but I face obstacles. You're fine. Everyone has obstacles. Setbacks will happen. But with that strong mindset, with good systems in place, okay, with focus, and with that 1% better mentality, you can overcome those obstacles. Okay? So what are all these? What are they? Distractions. Bingo. Bingo. Distractions. There are so many, it could be entertainment for, but mostly distractions. That email inbox, you know, that phone constantly, click, click, click. I mean, checking social media. Okay? So these are time suckers. They'd fall in that quadrant. Time suckers. They don't do us any good. So, some steps you can take right now. Take social media off your phone. Stop checking social media 5 times a day. Right?
You don't have to cut out TV though, right?
You don't have to cut out TV, but maybe you only watch this amount of time. This
That's
amount
for the
per
summer,
day.
I can just watch it
Okay.
amount of time.
Right? Maybe just check your email 2 or 3 times per day, as opposed to 11 to 15 to 20. Right? Yeah.
I think what he's trying to say, correct me if I'm wrong, is that by cutting out the distractions, it would be for the purpose of doing the things that you say you don't have enough time to do. If you don't have anything you want to do, then there's no reason to cut down anything. But if there's things you need to do, or are supposed to do, or required to do, the idea is free you some time up by eliminating. So if there was something that you wanted to do, you were watching too much TV, that you suddenly really wanted to do.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could cut
Because
down
if you
the
don't, you
to-do
beat
list.
yourself up about it.
You gotta have something to
Absolutely.
motivate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not saying
The heat.
completely cut everything out of your life.
No.
But are there things we can cut back on? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are there things I can cut back on? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Social media. You know, I waste time on social media. I need to get better at that. That's okay. I'll get there. So what about life? Okay, what about life? You know, life happens. People get sick. Kids get sick. Things happen, right? But you're just gonna jump back on the wagon. Okay, you can't make that an everyday thing. Something doesn't happen every single day. It just isn't the case. Okay, isn't the case. Do you ever notice the same person is always late? They're always in that negative mood. Okay? They're always running behind. They always say they're gonna do something and then they don't. It's always the same person. They always have excuses. Okay? I don't think that's any of you guys. If it is, you can change. Okay? The reason why they don't have focus. Okay? They don't know how to prioritize. They don't have good systems. Okay? Maybe their system, if they're always late, set an alarm 5 minutes earlier. It's a pretty simple fix, right? So, you need structure. Excuses. No one wants to hear your excuses. Do you guys like to hear people's excuses?
No.
Why you didn't get stuff done? No one cares. No one cares. Right? Never make excuses. Your friends don't need them and your foes won't believe them. John Wooden. Yeah, he's a pretty admirable guy. I always hear this one. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. If you don't have enough time, what's that?
And make time.
Yeah, make time. You gotta make time. If you don't have enough time, do a time audit. Okay, well, all that means, guys, what have you done for the last 24 hours? Just write that down. I guarantee you'll find something you can cut out and find time. Right? I guarantee it. And if you're in the 0.01% that can find time, then wake up 10 minutes earlier. Wake up 10 minutes earlier.
What if you can't find the energy?
If you can't find the energy. If you can't find the energy, yeah, do you exercise at all? Do you enrich your mind, do stuff like that?
I enrich my mind.
Yeah.
But enriching my body is a little more challenging.
Yeah.
That's my physical limitation.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you what about your nutrition? Are you eating? Yeah. So a lot of times I feel when I'm not eating great, not eating healthy foods, you feel sluggish. Okay.
It affects the mind too.
It affects, absolutely. So you gotta look at things like that. If you can't get in the exercise, then there's other ways, whether it's, do you get enough sleep at night?
I have done that.
Okay. You feel a little bit more energized? Okay, so things like that, sleep, nutrition. And seems like you read? Yeah, you're a smart guy. So yeah. You like to learn, I like that. So just things like that. There's always a way. If you have a challenge with exercise, then we can find another way. There's also other, if you need help finding exercises that work for you, we can, there's always a way. Okay?
Isn't there a saying, is where there's a way, there's a will?
Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, very good. So, you control your time. When you say you're not smart enough, yes you are. Okay, you're smart enough. Okay, you can learn. Okay? If you say you can't learn, yes you can. Read books. Okay? It's a cheap investment. And books you can get at the library for free. Okay?
And you can get the Audible ones for free.
Yeah.
As well from the library.
Boom.
Yep.
Okay? So you can learn. Right? I'll never get there. With that attitude, you will not. With that attitude, you will not get there. So, nothing happens overnight. What's the lesson right here? Don't make excuses. Okay, no one wants to hear them. So the next time someone makes an excuse, you're gonna think in the back of your head like, oh, that's what he was talking about.
That's the reason why, when you say don't make excuses, your friends don't need them. Sometimes you don't need them when your friends make excuses.
Yeah,
You
right,
change
exactly.
your whole
Exactly.
outlook on friends and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And stuff happens, but the more excuses we make, we get into that mindset, like, oh, it's okay. It's just, this happened because of this. We gotta take our own responsibility for that, right? You guys are gonna do it. So, final tips to get stuff done. Take care of you. You gotta take care of you because you are number one. Okay? You are number one, whether that's physically, mentally, whether it's exercise, eat well, sleep better, read more. Okay, take care of you. Action beats inaction. Okay, you might have the greatest idea, but if you don't act on it, what good is it? No good. Okay, take action, do something. Do the one thing. What is one thing you can do right now? Okay, one thing you can do right now. Make the best of every situation. Okay? Make the best of every situation. Nothing's perfect. Aim for progress. 1%, right? 1% better every day. You can do it. So, you guys have some homework. Okay, you have that grid that you're gonna work on. Okay, you're gonna put your tasks, your daily tasks in there. Okay? It's gonna make you better. It's gonna make you more aware. Okay, I also have something else. I have gold cards. I think I have enough, so if you guys can pass those around. A gold card. And guys, if you just take one thing out of this today, one thing, you don't need to put everything, because if you put everything into action right now, it doesn't work that way.
Nope.
Just one thing. Take one thing out of this. It's gonna make a difference.
I would think the biggest thing would be attitude. Because
Yeah.
only thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thing.
Yeah, attitude's big. So any questions, guys? Any questions you might have? Okay, fire away. Nothing? Nothing at all? You're probably like, get this guy out of here.
Then I got fed up, so I'm gonna see you.
Can you type it up? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we can help
Do
make
you have a
this.
copy, do you have a printed copy of your PowerPoint?
I can, yeah. I'll send it to Carrie. Yeah. Send it to
We'll
Carrie.
get it printed and we'll put it in the presentations.
I think this one right here for me is my biggest goal, not my biggest, but one of my goals that I'm really focusing on now, big time.
Yep.
Is my health.
Yeah. It's good. It's taking care of you. Taking care of you. Are there any more? Are we out? There you go. Yeah.
So before you opened up your gym, how long have you had that dream?
How long have I had that dream? So about 2016, fall of 2016, I went to a keynote presentation, went to a conference, and you know, I always kind of had it there, and was I gonna take action on it? I don't know. And then I heard a keynote speaker, and it just ignited the fire and went from there. And so, I mean, it's about 2 years. It took about 2 years. I didn't really get serious until I would say the end of 2017. Okay, end of 2017. And then at the beginning of the year, I mapped everything out. And not everything went to perfect plan. Nothing's perfect. Okay, but I had these steps that I had to hit every month, and that's how I was able to do it. Yep. Good question. Anything? Must have something.
What kinds of people did you surround yourself with to kind of get the information
Yeah.
to start your own business?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, when I went to the conference at the end of 2016, the keynote speaker, he has what we call a mastermind group, and it's fitness business professionals. Every industry has masterminds, and but this was specific for fitness professionals, and those are the type of people. They're scattered all around the
I asked because
around the
I started
country.
my own business eventually.
Yeah, awesome.
Photography.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I would recommend surrounding yourself with well, first off, just right on the internet. There's so many resources, so many books, and then from there, you'll be able to meet people. Okay. Yeah, and whether it's other photographers, it's great to, as an industry, sure you might be competition, but you learn from one another, and that drives you further. So for me, it was really that. It was being part of that group, and that gave me that push. Yeah. Great question. Yeah.
What about obstacles? How do you approach some of those obstacles, particularly the things that maybe if your mindset's in the right place, someone tends to be somewhat focused, and you have good systems in place, but there are obstacles that are beyond your control. What is your attitude or approach in dealing with those kinds of things? I'm sure you must run into a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're always waiting on people
Sure.
for something.
Sure, absolutely. So I think with those big ones, those big obstacles, it's breaking it down step by step. What little things can I do, as opposed to looking at it like a giant wall? What are little things that I can do? Whether that's if you work with people, obviously. So I don't know specifically what you do, but maybe it's ground level stuff, just working on one thing.
So if you can't get through that, do something else.
Yeah.
Make productive use of
Yeah.
your time. Try to focus on the other stuff until that obstacle can either be removed.
Absolutely.
That's your way of
Absolutely.
breaking it down.
Yeah, I mean, everything you breaking it down is important. But yes, obstacles are hard because
No, some of our own making, and others
Yeah,
aren't.
right. And and the stuff out of your control, you can only do so much. But keep trying.
The hardest thing I had was trying to do all the important things I have to do, trying to get them all done in one day.
Yeah.
And now I'm also a member of the Y, so trying to
Nice.
fit that in also.
So do you need to do it every single day?
It's a lot of it is like, I'm a member here, I'm a member at CHCS, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to do the Y.
Yeah. Do you feel overwhelmed?
Sometimes, yes.
So I think you just you don't need to do it every single day.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna work on this, and I try to put it in my planner and
Yeah.
write daily what I'm doing
It's
each
important.
day.
That's great. That's great. So I think for you is, when you're feeling overwhelmed like that, you know, it's okay to cut back a little bit. It's okay. I know you don't necessarily want to, but just to, you know, it's okay to pump the brakes.
Is that a strategy you recommend for when you do feel overwhelmed?
Yeah,
Just pump the
yeah,
brakes?
sometimes, well, it's to step back for a second and kind of assess the situation.
Look at the big picture.
Yeah, look at the big picture. What is one thing that I can do that's gonna make things
I
easier?
think a lot of our members try to fit, at least some of the members that I've talked to, who seem to try to fit in so much in
Mhm.
one day. They think they need to get everything done in one day sometimes, and that would be overwhelming. If I only have so much time, and I'm depending upon resources of other people,
Right.
transportation, time commitments and stuff like that, to be here, to be there, and these are things that are critical to my own well-being.
Right.
Then
You
we
try to
don't-
do everything you can in one day, because you don't wanna be out every single day per
Right.
se. Unless you're doing something you want to do.
Yeah,
That a lot of us don't like to stay in, we like to be out and be
Yeah.
social and about.
yeah, that's a good thing.
Because the weekends,
Good
we
thing.
have to be in.
Yeah, I mean, but that's where you prioritize, I mean, it just, you know, there's
Write it
certain
out.
things, you're not gonna be able to do it every day,
Sometimes
so
not.
just kind of pick and choose what you can do and do your best.
So do you think like how I write it out and. my
Writing it out's
answer
great.
is a good idea?
Writing it out's awesome,
Okay.
yeah, that's a great thing. I believe, I write everything out, yeah, I write everything out,
Yeah, I did too, I got 44 journals.
Oh my God.
that's awesome.
Yeah, not really, not when you write every little thing. I remember Carrie telling me, you know, you spend a lot of time on this, but, you know, and she was right,
Well, maybe.
you know, because I go in detail.
Yeah.
Write a book.
Those are good.
Could be a
Everybody
That's a
says,
book.
everybody says you should write a book.
Yeah.
Huh?
You do the best-selling book in 2045.
Write a book or something, or do a movie about
Right.
it, you know?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You're right, Tina.
so,
All right, Tina. Yeah.
It's not even three.
any other questions, guys? Anything?
I really appreciate your practical approach to this, because
Thanks.
sometimes people make it more complicated than
Doesn't
it
have
needs
to be.
This is very practical.
Yeah, little by little.
Yeah.
And this is one of the places where everybody's positive to everybody.
That's good. You're in the right environment.
Instead of a negative environment.
Yeah. Yep.
Like when your family is always negative.
Yep.
How do you stay alive? It just drains you out.
Yeah, yep, no, that's great, that's great, it's a great place, great place. You guys good? Good? Any more questions?
Thank you.
Good? Yeah, thank you guys, thanks for